guys. What's back here? He's on fire! Is this our guy? Ryoji's little helper? I think he's on a kill streak. Yeah, it's gotta be like, 2 kills away from a tactical nuke. Is that still a thing? I haven't played Black Ops or Call of Duty in like, I don't know, 7 years. Yeah, it's the same game over and over. And one comes out like literally every single year. Something definitely feels off about him. He's probably the kind of player who buys NFL and NBA games from EA. Let's see what is his mind. Man, I'm had it up to here with Ryoji. I know he should just turn off my brain and do whatever he asks. And yes, I am the type of player who buys EA sports games. But this is ridiculous. What are these puzzles even for, and why do I have to be the one to set them up? Plus, it wouldn't kill him to show a little appreciation every once in a while. Just thinking about it is pissing me off. That dry diatribe. Sure. Left little room for doubt. I'm sure that it's him. Yeesh, bit of a downer, isn't he? Like, lighten up, dude. It's only your entire life savings on a game that makes you gamble every year.
Fine, I do not need you.
We don't like doing this, Raj. It's for your own good.
I do not want my own good.
The animation keeps popping up, doesn't it? That's because it's way too easy. I think it's gonna take a little more than chill out. The air around him indicates some evil at work within. What? I've entered the minds of many others, including some similar to this individual. Something sinister resides inside. Something sinister? 'Tis not dissimilar to noise. Hang on. Could that be the noise problem Susakichi was talking about? Oh dang, maybe. But is that something we can help with? Also, why didn't he just deal with this himself? It's a trap! Considering what Nagi did in my mind yesterday, and the fact that she can hold her own against the noise, what if we had Nagi use her powers? If she can get into his mind, maybe she can erase the noise that's taking root. Intriguing! And I would be doing this alone? Yes. Not if you something. It automatically made me skip the text. Yes, you. Guy who never talks and is written out of pretty much every single cutscene. Balance the equations of your bodies and minds, and your power will increase exponentially. Also, I've been here all this time. No, you're not. You've been written out of it. Your points of view might even converge. Which means what? That you Zeptograms have the chance to create a multiplicative function. Otherwise, you're stuck playing with those third-rate Reapers with a fourth-rate deck. Now there is a variable I'd love to solve for. He's the kind that uses tutors. Uses tutors all the day. Well, then again, everyone uses tutors these days. I don't know how to make fun of a multiple funk town or whatever, so let's get back to the mission. I don't know. I guess we can try syncing up, was it? Oh no. Hey Nagi, how do you get into people's minds? Well, I use a tutor monster and then a non-tutor monster. That's how I sync up.
Synchro Shokan! Hideo! Junk Warrior!
I think it's called synchro. Well, first I use a tutor monster and a non-tutor monster, and then I count the levels up, and then math happens. I like math. So, you scan them? Then a portal into their mind appears before me. I've never had that happen. At which point I simply let myself in. Almost sounds like breaking and entering. Did we talk about something about this earlier? Something that has to do with a dog and breaking in people's houses? I vaguely remember this. What if we both scanned at the same time? I wonder if that counts as syncing up. Also, if any old Joe just scans it at the same time, can they just take advantage of your power without asking you first? I get it. Actually, not really. But it sounds promising. Kinda like Yu-Gi-Oh! That's it, I must warn you. People's minds are not a pleasant place to be. Yeah, and having someone barge into your brain isn't great either. Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Dive on in there, my neck girl. Sure, why not? Dive. Dream drop distance. That game made perfect sense, like jumping into a pool. A big brain pool with a bunch of dream eaters or something, I don't know. Right, just like that. Diving with Nagi. Nagi can enter people's minds with the power of dream drops, and peer into thoughts and exercise the dream eaters. Press the A button near a possessed person to dive into their mind. Depending on how your performance, you can earn multiple rewards, as long as you set normal or higher. So dream drop distance, yeah. Can I dive into this guy? Oh wait, no, I need to scan first. Spoopy. Recommended level 9. I think we're going to ignore that. And then if we beat this guy on hard mode, because the recommended level on normal mode is basically -7. So if we beat this guy on hard mode at level 3, it means that the recommended level is basically useless. Good job, Tetsuya Nomura. Square Enix balanced your game better. Drop rate 51%. It kinda meant. Why am I stuck putting stickers all over the town? Because stickers are amazing. Alright. Yeah, the recommended level is not correct. Oh, there's another one. Can we beat this guy? Gets increased damage, which I don't know, doesn't really matter. Yep, this is still super easy. I just noticed we have a crown at the top right corner of the screen. Dream drop distance. Easy. Wait, what do you mean our rank went down? What the heck, man? So it literally doesn't matter the amount of damage we take. Yeesh. Can I retry this? I want to retry this. Now, I want to retry this. So would you... Maybe I should strike out on my own. I don't need Ryoji. In fact, I never needed him. I knew he'd be trouble the moment he made me solve a bunch of riddles just to get his number. I suddenly feel like all my worries just disappeared. Yeah, forget this stupid job. I'm out. It's not like I need to make money in the first place. Time to treat myself to a nice meal. With the money that I need to save because I don't have a job anymore. Yeah. I think he dropped something. Litterers will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But wait, what do we have here? A thing. Trader Ryoji Handyman for hire. It appears to be a flyer advertising his services. What else does it say? Something about synchro summoning. No job turned down, no matter the size or complexity. Serious inquiries only. New clients will be vetted. So, how does he get new customers? If interested, call via the phone booth by Tower Records. Also, he's handing out, he's like advertising himself, but he doesn't want new customers. Yes, that is the thing that exists. Oops. Phone booths to the thing? I've never even used one. Me neither. Our number can be found by solving the puzzles scattered throughout Shibuya. Also, we could just use our cell phones, because that's a thing that exists. Q1, Sinful Ramen. Ramen is always sinful. It is always sinful because you feel really bad afterwards, even though you feel really, really good while eating it. I'm hungry now. I could go for some Sin right now. Sin sounds very good. Q2, Backstreet Refreshments. Q3, a hole in the crossing. Also a hole in my stomach. Q4, a dog's backside. Is it Hachiko again? Literally every single puzzle revolves around Hachiko. Q5, a yellow building's entrance. Q6, a haven covered in green. So basically vegetables. End of list. So we have to solve his puzzles to prove ourselves to him. I guess? But also, why are we doing this again? Because the big scary rabbit told us to. It strikes me as overly cautious to put prospective customers through such trials, especially since we don't even know what he does. Seriously, I didn't think it'd be just a pain in the ass just trying to beat him. For real. At least we're getting somewhere thanks to Nagi's sweet mind diving. But man, that was one heck of a trip. I know there are plot holes all over the place. I have no idea what's going on. Can someone genuinely tell me the actual plot of Kingdom Hearts?
You serious?
Is it always so volatile? I don't know, it's still super easy. I was literally level 3. More or less. So all of them are going to be super easy then. It worked though, because it was super easy. So this is Nagi's true power. It's a lot different from ours, that's for sure. I'm still here. Morning swell. Is it still morning? Do friends text each other saying morning to each other? especially teenage boys, I'm pretty sure that is not a thing. Hi, Red Dragon! Busy day yesterday? Yeah, kinda. Dealing with a newcomer. Oh. I'm calling it now. This bird dude is that one guy that we're looking for. Oh, that's always exciting. I guess. You don't sound excited though. Her special ability is really great, but she's kind of weird. Dang, just telling it like it is. Rain Dragon holds no punches. Well, then again, neither does most of the characters in this game. Not really sure what to make of her. This is part of that new game you're playing, right? Is your party already full? Can't hurt to keep them on board if you've got room. Plus, special abilities are always good to have.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I should give her a chance.
Rindo.
Come on, Rindo, let's go back. Let's go track down those digits. Why are you talking about fingers at a time like this? Because I'm hungry. Don't you want fingers? Especially of the chicken variety? Right. Chicken variety. Definitely not something else. Shogun Void. Cast a chain at your target. High chance of chaining any foes struck. Okay. That was quite exhilarating. Dang. Noise. Relief. Then relief. So, Nagi keeps telling Fret no nicknames, but Fret keeps calling her Nag Girl. Sure, that is a thing that is happening. Also, I'm willing to bet money that the original version is just Nagi-chan. Can we change it back to Nagi-chan? I mean, we are literally playing a weeb game set inside of Tokyo. I'm pretty sure 99.9999% of weebs know what Chan is. Can you do this right? You literally have one job, huh? Huh? 4 kids?
You serious?
You know, it feels like we're taking a pretty big gamble here, trusting the translation to a super sketchy translation team that literally changes everything.
悪いのは梅干し、三角のは昆布だぞ。いい昆布が手に入ったからな。
You're sure it's okay for us just to add whatever you want to the translation like this?
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Like he said, right now we're getting swept. And desperate times call for desperate measures. Plus, we don't have to pay them anything. So, if this'll help us get ahead, then why not? Assuming that it does, in fact, help us get ahead. But one cannot deny it remains a rather risky endeavor. Says the risky endeavorer herself. Yeah, she can hold her own in battle, but she's no Minamoto. And yeah, diving into people's minds is pretty impressive and all, but still, I just don't know. Even though they have the exact same stat. Actually, no, stats don't make a difference at all. Is something troubling you, Lord Rindo? You appear vexed. Me? No, I'm good. I'm not disappointed that the game isn't harder, even though we bumped up the difficulty. She didn't hear me think that just now, did she? Very well, then. I mean, she can read minds, including the minds of players, apparently. So yeah, good job. I've got a question for you, boss.
Oh.
Permit me ask a question in return. Boss? Yeah, 'cause you're older than us? 'Cause you look down on the noise like a Really? Really? Square Enix? Really? You're gonna be this way? Can you just call her senpai? It is literally that easy.
11 minutes later.
But if you're a I'm changing it to senpai. I refuse to read the word boss. But if you're a senpai, does that mean you can fire? What?
One pair of pants later.
Do you wish to tempt fate? No, I want a new translation team. Yikes, I'd better stay at my best behavior then. So question, what brings you to the UGG, senpai? Crazy Taxi Collision? Spy Sega? Did you not get a high points on Crazy Taxi? I do not know this UGG of which you speak. Right where we right now, you know, the afterlife? The afterlife is an afterlife? Is it no longer among the living? Yep, dead, departed, kaput. Just like this translation. Yep, apparently so we all became anime protagonists somewhere along the line and got sent here to play this game. This horribly translated game. That would explain the unshakable feeling that I've been cast out of humanity. So, in other words, I'm an anime protagonist. Even worse, you're an anime protagonist, dubbed by 4Kids. Oh god! Why the humanity? Yeah, I get it. It's a lot to take in. I'd rather be dubbed by someone else too. But you take what you can get. I say is my stomach. My heart sinks to the bottom of my stomach. I know it sounds crazy, but think about it. We can get a fan to translate this game. It's not like us. Not even words. Not only will it be more accurate, we don't even have to pay them. Good job. And I don't feel very alive, so it just makes sense. That's because you didn't feel alive in the first place. Oh, you got a point there. Sigh. I've left my life behind and I've nothing to show for it, save for this wretched pin. Wait, pin? What kind of pin? A rather nondescript one. It failed to pique my interest until Lord Tomonami. Can you just say Tomonami-sama? Just say Tomonami-sama. It's not that hard. In fact, I'll do it for you. Until Tomonami-sama's voice actor sang its praises. Granted, a few other illustrated mentioned the falling on hard times after picking up pins on their own. But who was I to question his radiance's commercial endorsement? Huh. We got the same ones. Do you think they're part of the game? Well, does that mean Tomonami-sama is also a Reaper? That's probably the case. Maybe we can just quit if we throw him away. Giving up so soon? Ope. Wow. Oh. Go on, pitch him and see what happens. Nya 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 nya. Why don't you just tell us? Here's what I will tell you, kid. These pins you got are special. That's right. I'm in New York. I'm in New York now. I'm walking here. These your player IDs. Player IDs? Also, why do you have a New York accent even though we're smack dab in the middle of a Shibuya? But everyone had them. These things are all over Shibuya. And who to use to put them in there in the first place? Normally we give them out when people die, but if everybody's already got them, it'd save us the work later on. Jeez. And when they do kick the bucket, they can jump right into the penalty game. Penalty game? Regular game. This game is regular. Pretty sick, eh? Whoa! He's suddenly Canadian. So use... Can I... Actually, can I even do a Canadian accent? I don't really know what a Canadian accent sounds like. I don't know. Let me try. So use... No, I cannot do it. I don't know what Canadian accent sounds like. So I'm going back to New York. So you can go ahead and try throwing them away if you want. I don't even know if this is an actual New York accent. This is what I think is a New York accent, because I'm not really sure.
I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Up yours, you son of a bitch! You don't talk to me that way! Get out of here!
Hold on. Is the Godfather you New York? You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
We've known each other many years, but this is the first time you ever came to me for counsel, for help.
But yous know what happens when you first quit in the middle of the game, don't ya? Your data gets corrupted, even erased entirely sometimes. My worst nightmare. What if yous starts bugging out? What if you lose all your powers? You'd be helpless against the hordes of the noise. Hypothetically speaking, of course. So what do you say? Gotta throw in the towel and throw away your pins? Well, keep them for now. Weird accent person. Nah, 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 nah. The boy. I know you read the right choice, kid. Nya, 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 nya. Or have I met someone so thoroughly lonesome? Yes, we gotta tough it out the whole week. Well, I guess yous know what yous gotta do better than tough it out. Unless yous want to get stuck playing the game forever, that is. Forever? Since when was that a part of the deal? There's no deal, kid. Life ain't fair. The afterlife sure as hell ain't either. Besides, using the isekai. Isekai is forever. Haven't you seen the anime? There's no escaping isekai. There's literally no escaping isekai. Use a guy that stuck it up and played the game. Now I'm Italian. Hey! Use the kids are playing the game, ain't ya? Well, you see. Oh, I see, alright, I see everything. Go. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get ahead, am I right? Can't fault you for that. Wait, seriously? Of course. As long as you're trying to earn the... I'm getting super Italian right now. Who am I to judge? I'm gonna go back to the Godfather. Let's just hope yous earn enough points before it's too late. Nah. Sounds like nothing escapes the Reaper's watchful gaze. Well, we got Snooty's approval. So what do you say we finish what we started? Yeah, might as well. I'm here too.